Hi there, I'm Matt. I'm the founder and one of the pharmacists here at National Custom Compounding. Thanks for your interest in our NCC affiliate program. We're excited to have you on board. And what I wanted to do today is just to share with you a few important points that talk about the differences between TGA-listed or registered medicines and also compounded medicines. I can understand that there's a lot of confusing information out there about which is the best, and to just sort of debunk that from the beginning, they can all be excellent options. It's just that all options are there in different circumstances, fundamentally to help the patient. So from the beginning, the quality of both, if the providers do the correct thing in the right way under the right guidelines, so that could be compounding guidelines or manufacturing guidelines, as long as the provider takes the right steps in an ethical way, then the products are going to be sound and safe. That's the first thing. So if you're a nurse or a clinician starting to use compounded vitamins, you might have heard really that sometimes TGA-registered products might be the only appropriate opportunity. But today I wanted to clarify the difference and just reassure you that TGA products are excellent and have their place in our healthcare system, but equally compounded medicines can be just as excellent when made in a facility like NCC that follows the right regulations and does the process the right way. At the end of the day, what compounding pharmacies like ourselves aim to do is operate in a way as a pharmacist in a pharmacy open to the public, the same that a manufacturer might do when producing medicines in bulk for wholesalers or suppliers. So let's start with the basics. TGA medicines are commercial products made by large pharma. They've basically gone, in a situation of a registered medicine, they've gone through large human studies. They've got market authorization, and really they become mass manufactured products once approved by the TGA for distribution through pharmacy channel. Compounded medicines, on the other hand, are different. They're made at a specific time for a specific patient based on a request of an order or a prescription from a doctor. And that really is here in our system, in our healthcare system, to support those patients where mass manufactured medicines don't suffice to what they require. Really, the key thing to take away is that compounding pharmacies do have very stringent regulations in Australia, especially sterile compounding pharmacies. These guidelines might include PICS, which is an international sterile and manufacturing guideline. They could include USP 797, which is a really well-known international compounding standard. And also at a state level, we must abide by Queensland Health in our situation, but also as we're pharmacists, we must abide by the Pharmacy Board rules and regulations, which includes compounding guidance. So there's plenty of regulations there just to make sure that you as a practitioner are kept safe, and also patients are kept at the forefront of what we do. There are situations where compounded IVs may not just be acceptable, they're necessary. So compounding really is there when a commercial product might be unavailable, or there might be a commercial product which has the wrong excipient, so that could be ingredients that preserve the product. These sort of situations, a compounding pharmacy can tailor make a sterile item, possibly with the same drugs, without those excipients that cause the patient harm. And therefore, when the patient uses it, they should have an experience that they are really after. Perfect example of why compounding is a great situation. The key thing with compounding sterile items is that they're still required, again, by Pharmacy Board law, to undergo the same testing, same rigor, same quality standards, same production expectations as a manufacturer might undertake. The difference being that it's done for a specific person at a point in time, not ahead of time for a batch of people that may receive it through their local pharmacy or hospital system. If you are a nurse out there that's looking to use sterile compounded items, we understand that your role is patient safety and patient advocacy, and we 100% support that. One of our key values as a business is caring. We care for each other, we care for our practitioners and affiliates, and we absolutely care for our patients. So when done properly, compounded sterile medicine can be a really, really good option for patients that don't get what they require from commercially manufactured TGA-listed or registered sterile medicines. So it's definitely an opportunity. We appreciate that there might be challenges out there, such as insurance around compounding, using compounded items. I encourage you to reach out to us. We can provide you with technical documents which you could use to talk to your insurance company and make sure that they understand how safe and how efficient and efficacious compounded medicines are. So really, just to wrap things up, really grateful to have you watch this video, and I hope it's debunked a few key pieces of information that relate to sterile compounded medicines versus TGA-approved medicines. And when done by the right provider through a validated process with validated ingredients, facilities, and other, it's really one of those options that you can consider and have trust in considering. If you've got any questions, please contact our team. Please contact myself. Our contact details are down below. And obviously, patients are at the core of what we all do. So we thank you for looking after our mutual patients and hope you have a great day. Thanks so much.